Well folks, Matt struck gold as the weather closes in.
Yeah, morning folks. I don't know what time we got now. It's got to be
6.
Is it 6 o'clock, is it, Mark?
It is.
Thanks very much for that. You may be able to hear the little pitter-patter raindrops in the distance. We've had a small amount of rain now for the last, on and off for the last 2 or 3 hours, but fish are really active now. I've been experiencing liners on 2 rods for the last, it's got to be over an hour, and eventually the middle rod's pulled up tight, and this is my prize. 35-14 was it, Mark?
It was, on the nail, mate.
Not far from the left hand rod, middle rod in that little channel again. CM2 bottom bait over about 3 or 4 handfuls. Absolutely
stunning condition.
Stonking fish. Whew. Just getting me breath, folks. It's all happened really quickly. Adrenaline's pumping. Superb fight. Absolutely took me everywhere. So yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed, mate, to get off the mark.
And what a fish to start with. Absolutely great.
And I love commons. This one's absolutely gorgeous. So I think we're going to get some stills, slip her back, and get that rod back out, mate.
And it's less than £1 off your PB, so
yeah.
Just shows. There you go, folks. Matt's just popping his first mid-30 back at a session. There you go, mate. So there's a few more of them on the video.
Yeah, let her get her breath. This one's, I don't know, it's more knackered than my other fish. Took me everywhere, mate. Absolutely tremendous fight.
Well worth getting up at 6 in the morning for.
Always worth getting up for, mate.
There it goes. Slowly but surely.
Hey, it's one of the best things, and it's seeing them swim back safely. Look at the girth on that, or the width, I should say.
You can call it the girth if you want, mate. Call it whatever you like.
Oh.
And there she goes.
Morning, folks. 20 past 9, and what a lovely morning it is. Certainly if you're a duck. When I was blogging that common, we had a few little spots of rain, but as you can see, certainly in the last hour or so, that rain's got heavier. My weatherman here to the left of me. What's the forecast, Mark? Is this in for the day?
They're saying you should clear through by about midday, hopefully, and then the sun's going to come out, but it's going to get very cold tonight. They're saying down to sort of 4 or 5 degrees, so compared to last night it was probably 13 or 14.
Oh, it wasn't cold at all, was it?
No, but I think you had to take a layer off, didn't you, mate?
At one stage last night I had to come out of my sleeping bag and just I just lay on my sleeping bag with my bed chair cover over the top and a duvet, and I was, you know, for this time of the year the temperatures are phenomenal, really. But anyway, yeah, going back to the way the sessions panned out, no more action after returning that common. I did have an occurrence on the right hand rod, which is a bit of a comical one. A fish that I thought I'd lost at the start of the session, I'm rolling out now. Reason being is I brought that rod back in after I re-spotted it, and there was no hair at all. It had been bitten off. And what time was it, Mark? About 7:30, 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
The rod's whipped round. I've struck into it, and I thought it had done me because I'm fishing to a tree line on the right hand margin. Wound down, both went down there, and one of our French friends, the old Carp, was attached. Mark, bless him, he got in there and tried to salvage as much tackle as I possibly could, but this thing got my rig and hook all snarled around its leg and done me up like a kipper. The Carp is no longer, and I'm sure Paul, the owner, will not be disappointed about that, because it's quite a big problem over here in France. And the only thing I lost was my lead, so there's no discarded tackle left in the lake, so that's all good. So that's twice now, or 3 occurrences I've had on that spot to the right near the tree. So I think, to be honest, the water is that shallow there that the carp were coming in, and they're just feeding on all the free offerings, and that's what's happening. I mean, I had a hair bitten off, so I ain't going to be putting up with that all week and losing tackle and having to re-rig. So I've just respotted, and I've pushed that rod now into slightly deeper water. I don't know what depth of water it is. I may at some stage today get the marker rod out and have a look and see what kind of depth we got, but I think the average depth is about 6 foot, is it, Mark?
Yeah, they reckon about 8 foot's the deepest, over by that sluice over there. Probably zoom in on it.
Yep.
And then it shallows up to about 2 or 3 foot up the left hand of the lake.
I'll show you the sluice a bit later, folks. I'll tell you why, because it's absolutely piddling down the rain and I just don't want to get the camera wet. But
and the owner's friend did actually say that probably due to how cold it normally is this time of year, you wouldn't get any sort of bites or anything to the left hand side, but a lot of the fish are crashing up there, right up there.
Yep, they are certainly.
In the shallow water, so
some right kippers were boshing last night.
Might be worth having a stalk later.
Oh yeah, during the duration of this stay we're definitely going to move around the lake and prime a few areas. We brought our mountain bikes with us, so it's quite a walk from where we're fishing to the facilities to use the shower block and what have you. And Paul has stipulated that he doesn't want you to use your vehicle more than once a day, because there's another lake on this complex called Jonchery. There's lads fishing on there, and it's only fair. You don't want someone driving past your swim every 5 minutes. So we bought the mountain bikes to get from A to B quickly, but at the same time to prime a few spots and then nip round the old lake on the bike and to see if anything's materialising. So we just thought we'd update you and show you this lovely morning. As Mark said, it's supposed to, well, I think the forecast said, oh, just had a bleep on the right hand rod. Hopefully that's not more carp. But yeah, as Mark says, the forecast is it's supposed to improve as the day goes on, so we'll see if that happens. But yep, we're going to finish off the coffee, have a bit of brekkie and hit the showers and come back and see what the day's got in store for us. So we'll catch up with you later, folks. Right, folks, it's 20 to 2. Obviously by the lovely hoodie that Mark's sporting there, you can see it's still teeming it down with rain.
It certainly is.
A different approach today. Mark's popped off and he's done what he loves best, and that's stalking.
Yeah, getting soaked doing it, but managed to winkle let them out.
Yeah.
Well, nothing else seems to be going at the minute, so yeah, it's probably mid 15-16 pound. But
yeah, we haven't weighed it, have you, mate?
No, I mean it's not worth it. I mean, Catsey's back in England, want a chuck sort of thing, but this is just for the scale pattern, really. He's got lovely starburst scales on him, hasn't
Just zooming in, mate, to have a look at that lovely scale pattern there near the tail.
I reckon another 3 or 4 years though would be worth catching.
Certainly will.
I'm not saying it weren't worth catching, like, but
yeah,
it's a nice stocking fella while we wait for the big girls.
Hopefully.
So we'll slip her back, and I had this one incidentally in about 8-9 inch of water.
And the boilie was?
So the boilie was, oh yes, it was a Jonchery this time.
It's the first capture on the TTs.
Yeah, I've put one on the CM2 on the left, and this one went off on the right. So there you go, Jonchery.
Let's get a lovely picture, mate.
Lovely.
Slip it back. Well, folks, it's just what we got. Let's have a look. I'll just focus marking here with this lovely specimen. We've got
just dusk, wasn't it? We're just literally on my last rod, re-spotting before dusk, and bang, it went about 2 seconds before I went to strike to bring it in to re-bait it. So absolutely made up again. Look at that, folks. What weight was it?
33.11 weight.
33.11.
Which is a PB. So Mark smashed his PB twice in, well, 1.5 days of angling at Jonchery 7. This another fish on the CM2.
And unbelievably, it's still got his curt in his mouth.
Yeah. There was a little hole where the hook was, which we've give it some TLC with clinic as we always do. But apart from that, stunning condition, mate, innit?
Absolutely mint. That's what France is about. Not quite as much pressure as back in England.
It's just a shame that these captures are coming along in darkness. It really is.
Unfortunately, we can't decide when they want to take the bait.
Yeah, so we're doing our best here, folks, to get this lovely specimen on the camera for you, and every now and then we're popping out of focus. But
this is a little spot I've got rocking by the look of it from watching the fish movements earlier on, and when I was up the other end of the lake as well. So, new spot, which obviously we didn't get time to sort out last night. So, within 2 hours it's been on the new spot. She's away.
oh, that looks fantastic from my side of the camera. I bet it's even better from yours, mate.
It feels heavy from this side.
And we haven't even got the barbecue going yet. We've got the coals are glowing on us, but there's no food on it.
Yeah, I think it's certainly time to get a still of this one, mate, and then get her back and get the steak on.
Superb. Well done, mate.
Brilliant.